Good afternoon, Internet, and welcome in. I am Babalu, and we're just going to make a quick little video as we do every week with Destiny 2, looking into Xur's location. Xur, the vendor of the Nine, always slanging some good stuff. Well, hopefully anyways. We will absolutely find out in our travels here. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up the director. We're going to pull up our nice little map and menu for destinations. We're going to shoot on down to Earth, the European Dead Zone, and where he always is, tucked away in his little alcove here in the Winding Cove. For that little 9, we're going to launch. We're going to go find Xur and see what he's up to and what he's slinging. February 16th through the 19th. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat. There's also a lot of good things on the way with the next update on Tuesday the 20th. At the weekly reset, we're going to have another faction rally, so that should be pretty interesting. Couple new weapons. The old weapons from the last faction rally should be available either through the vendors themselves, like Dead Orbit, or possibly just through, when you get the engrams after, say, 20 tokens or so. Also, they're changing it back to where, although you can't necessarily farm, quote-unquote, the tokens, the issue before is that people were farming tokens, including myself, especially one right over here in the European Dead Zone, where you could basically run back and forth in a particular area and just repeatedly grab your Dead Orbit token. Just back and forth until you're blue in the face, really. So what they did was they stopped that and they made it so that you couldn't get a token from doing any sort of activity like that from the lost sectors. You couldn't open another, or you couldn't get anything out of a lost sector chest for another 10 minutes, which is a problem because you can. There are some lost sectors which are pretty quick, and you can not only find one but finish it legitimately within 10 minutes. But you weren't able to get anything out of it. I did the same thing. I've got it on video where I completed my lost sector and literally nothing in the chest. It's really annoying. That got really old really fast, and that really, put a damper on things as far as gaining some tokens of that nature. So this time around, they're making it so that you don't have to wait. They're not going to put a limit on it, but what they're going to do is that when you leave, you will have to defeat the boss again and everything, but they will respawn and you can get a token again just as quickly as basically you can defeat them. So that's a plus. Basically, they're not limiting the tokens again, and once again, their tokens for the faction rally as quickly as possible. So, anyways, here's the Xur man right up here on his little perch in the cove. We're going to check out some stuff, see what he's got slanging. Of course, you've got the Faded Engram for 97 legendary shards if you want to sling it, and the 3 of coins, which I'm told has been fixed. I still haven't really used any, but I don't really need to because it just increases the chance of exotic engrams, of which I've already got all of them, so I'm not really that worried about it. But I may just use one in a video just to see if it works, since I've been told that it does in fact work now, even though they said it worked and it didn't, and now they've said it works again. As far as what Xur is slinging for this week, he's got the Merciless Fusion Rifle, which is quite honestly one of the absolute best exotics in the game, in my humble opinion. I love the Fusion Rifle because really you can shoot on a short reload. So if you time it properly, although you have to charge the first shot, if you time the shots properly, you get a little practice in it, it's almost like an auto sort of firing, or at least a semi-auto sort of rate of firing where it's pop, 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 pop. And, you get your 8 rounds in. I believe it's a 15-round, it's an 8-round magazine. I think you have 14 or 15 rounds. I think it's 14. total rounds without gaining more ammo. But it's a fantastic weapon. Does a whole ton of damage. I absolutely love the Merciless, although I've been using the Colony a lot lately. But I love the Merciless. It is just a fantastic fusion rifle, and if you don't have it yet for any reason, please pick it up for only 29 legendary shards from Zur. Moving over to the armor, as we've always got a weapon in 3 pieces of armor. The Lucky Pants for the Hunter is the excuse me, leg armor of choice this week from Zur. The Titan class has the ACDCO feedback fence gauntlets, which is always fun little melee sort of explosive stuff going on. I don't know how else to say it. Basically, it builds a feedback loop, and it makes melees explosive and entertaining if you're using the Titan. And for the Warlock, my personal favorite, the one that I really run with, the Starfire Protocol. Starfire? Yeah, I said Starfire. Starfire Protocol, which I think is great, especially if you like using the Sun version. I mean, I'm a Void Warlock. If you want to use your solar abilities, it gives you an extra... Man, I cannot talk today. An extra fusion grenade. There we go. An extra fusion grenade that will both recharge eventually. You recharge one, you recharge the other, but given 2 fusion grenades is a fantastic little addition to have an extra grenade, especially when playing PvP or something of that nature. So there you go. Starfire Protocol, ACDCO feedback fence, the Lucky Pants, the Merciless fusion rifle, a 3 of coins, and of course the Faded Engram. That's what Zur is slanging this week. And that's about it. Once again, we've got more updates coming in a short couple of days with the weekly reset, as well as buffing some pulse rifles eventually at the end of March, I think. I don't know. There's been talk of it anyways, at least with the next reset. Not the next reset, the next update around March. I want to say it's 23rd. Let me look at a calendar here. I think it's maybe the 27th. March 27th, which is the last Tuesday. Usually it's on Tuesdays. But it's expected that they're going to be adding some buffs, things like that, to different exotics and things of that nature to make things a little more interesting, especially for exotics that don't get used all that often and perhaps should be used a little bit more often, like the Sturm, very slow firing rate. It's got a lot of power, but excuse me, you can't really, you can't get a fire rate going on that thing to save your life. That's why I really use it all, but it's not bad hand cannon power-wise. Anyway, they're going to be changing a lot of things like that, and a couple other weapons. Maybe not all right away, but they're planning on doing some changes. So we will talk about that more as it comes along, and as well the update. Weekly reset on the 20th. We'll see all of that and more as we go along. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Enjoy it, whether you're playing Destiny 2 or anything else. If you are, be sure to let me know. Click all the links down below. Check out everything where you can... Excuse me. Man, I'm coughing. I need some water. Check out the Twitter, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitch. Join the Discord server. We can talk about some Destiny or anything else. We have some good chat, but we also... not only have text chat, but voice chat, and also share a whole lot of news about a lot of different games. Check out the Patreon page. You want to get some Bob Nation swag, go check that out too. Any way you do it, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I am Babaloo. I love all your faces. Have a great weekend, and I will see you later.